going on?
Nothing
This
much.
Mario. This Kale.
And this is Wrestling Rants 901.
Yeah, so let's get started. For starters, let's go ahead start off with the highlight, man. Let's go ahead, man, talk about Bray Wyatt.
Yes,
This
superstar
Fiend
highlight.
character, man. I'm digging it, man.
I dig it too.
My biggest thing is, for the record, my fear is they bring him so much high momentum all the way from the beginning when they repackaged Bray Wyatt with those vignettes and those little sitcoms, little child show he was doing,
Yeah.
fun house thing.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too.
I enjoyed
And
it.
I love the fact that, it was kind of a lot of fourth wall breaking. I mean,
Mhm.
especially with certain characters he introduced.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much poking fun at himself, his previous gimmicks,
Yeah.
even Vince McMahon.
Yeah, I also like the fact that he was kind of bringing up some of his past feuds and how the Ring Order burned down, the Wyatt family house burnt that down. He talked about different things. So I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying how they're not doing overkill. Like, he's not wrestling every week and he don't pop up every week. How if he do have him run and attack a legend or a Hall of Famer, and it's like, who he gonna feud with next? He beat the hell out of Finn Balor at SummerSlam. So I like the slow build they doing.
Ironically enough, I like that match, but my fear, I had a little fear going in, but I'm not gonna lie, I do want to see this match, the Demon Finn Balor versus the Fiend.
Me
Would be
too.
amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see it at the same time because the Demon is more of a mysterious version character that Finn Balor uses when and technically the Demon's undefeated.
Yeah.
Finn Balor's not, but the Demon is.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those things of, I don't really want to see him lose that the Demon ever lose that undefeated streak. And I don't want to see the Fiend lose to the Demon either. It's just like both of these characters are very mysterious. I feel like eventually they're gonna have to cross paths, but I feel like it should definitely be a slow burn.
Yeah.
They do it.
And they do.
And they have to.
It need to be a big stage.
Yeah.
It has to be a big stage, and
WrestleMania.
Yeah, you gotta let them go out there and just do them. No,
Yeah.
tell them how to do. Let them go out there and have their own match. And
Yeah. I agree with that. But yeah, man. I say this, like, really great stuff they're doing right now, man. I mean, the Bray Wyatt character, we've seen him when it was a part with the Wyatt family.
yeah,
And I mean, I always had this thing. I always liked the Bray Wyatt character.
Me too.
Anyway.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Husky said Harris. No.
No, that was
That was terrible.
it was like a knockoff Dusty Rhodes that just went horribly wrong.
Right. But I mean, that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But I really think that, going forward they should, keep using him in the way they've been using him, like pop up every once in a while, Mandible Claw, or, Sister Abigail, whatever, tag someone to lead.
Yeah.
I mean, his intro music,
Man.
I love the remix.
Man, me too. I listened to it like 3 times the next day.
Yeah,
That thing go hard though.
Yeah, I checked it out on YouTube and had listened to it a couple more times. So it's really good. Like, it's has a more little gory thing going on. I love his new lantern with the decapitated Bray Wyatt head.
Man, that thing's creepy as hell though.
Man,
but I like it, but it's so creepy. I like him. Like, I like the extra creativity they put into with his mask, and like you say, with the lantern and the music.
Well,
like
actually, they said a lot of the ideas came from himself. Bray Wyatt himself, and I mean, I'm glad that they allowed him to really just play with this character, really, baby the character to make it what he wanted it to be, instead of just being like, hey, this is what we want you to do. And I mean, the fact that he was off of TV for a while, I mean, he came back, you can tell he clearly lost some weight, add a little bit more definition to his body, and he allowed himself to grow.
Yeah.
So, with that, I mean, really good stuff. Moving on, is you seen the PWI top 500?
I heard about it. I heard that Seth Rollins was in with the top 10. I heard Seth Rollins was in the top 10. Congratulations on Seth Rollins. But I don't
No,
know.
he was number one.
Number one. Okay, number
Number
one.
one.
Even better, number one. He's having a hell of a year. You're just not even
I'm
over
not
it.
even gonna lie, man.
He's
So
having a hell of a year. Number one.
yeah,
That says a lot because there's a lot of great talent out there, and him to be number one, that says a lot.
yeah.
That says a
Well,
lot.
I have the top 10 list
Okay.
right here. At number one, of course, like I said before, Seth Rollins. Daniel Bryan's number two, which I want to say, I mean, not a shocker
Yeah.
that he made number two. I mean, technically, this year, I mean, but I'm gonna say this. I mean, he got hurt at WrestleMania, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah.
And you know they packaged him with Eric Rowan as a tag team to pretty much keep him from take too many bumps. But my thing is with that, as great as he is, and I feel like it's great to have him back on the PWI 500.
True.
I don't know if he should have been number two. That's just my opinion. Even though I say when he came back last year, started back wrestling, he's done amazing work up to recently. So maybe that's a little biased for me at the same time.
I don't think he should be number two because, like I said, this year he hasn't done much just solo in-ring work because after WrestleMania he was out for a while and Eric Rowan and tag team. Maybe tag team, but
I will say this though, his heel Cammy turn was by far one of my favorite things because he pretty much played off of his vegan thing.
His lifestyle,
yeah. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I loved and hated that him built.
Yeah. And if you don't know about Daniel Bryan's lifestyle, you can go watch back on Total Divas. They pretty much talked about his lifestyle and how he want to live a clean living. He even put his wife Brie Bella onto a cleaner lifestyle, eating better and stuff like that. So I agree that was cool how they played on his real life decisions of being a vegan and living a clean life. So who's number three?
AJ Styles. Yeah.
AJ Styles.
I'm gonna say this. A couple years ago, he was number one, and for him to still was it last year? Last year.
It may have been last year.
Yeah, last year. He's number one.
We'll check into that.
Yeah, last year. I just know he's been number one on the list, and I'm gonna say this: AJ Styles, to me personally, has gotten better with age.
Yeah.
Like I remember all the way back when he was at TNA and Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
You know, early in his career, after his little time at WCW before they closed it, that no one really remembers because I honestly don't even remember him in WCW.
Because it was so short, I didn't remember till you said it.
Yeah.
And so if you're like, oh, he was?
Yeah.
Funny.
But he's one of those characters even now, like the OG or OC. I hate that name.
Yeah, go back to the club. The club was fine.
Yeah.
The OC, I don't like it. I think about that TV show on MTV. The OC.
The OC. No,
Orange
I think it was
County?
on Fox.
It was something, but it's still what I think about when I hear the OC.
All I know is I don't like. I mean, the original.
The original, the only
club
that matters. This is too much. I like the shirt design, but But like I agree with AJ Styles, he's got better age, and I like the fact that he left TNA. He couldn't do it, but he went to New Japan and Ring of Honor and bettered himself and learned different techniques, and now he in WWE.
Yeah.
Still at the top of the game.
Yeah. At 41.
41. That says a lot.
That's amazing, man. At number 4, Kofi Kingston. Now,
New Day.
I'm gonna say this: Kofi Kingston deserves to be in the top 10.
He does.
He deserves to be in the
He
top
does.
10. And the fact
he does.
PWI, you have not put him in the top 10 before. I want to flip the bird, but I'm sure kids are gonna be watching this, so I'm not. But damn you guys.
Read between the lines. I did it.
I'm just saying, as a matter of fact, I mean, the whole entire New Day to me should be at least in the top 20. I mean, come on, man. Like, they, as not just a tag team, but, individually are very talented.
That's true. I agree. Xavier Woods on that mic, and then with the trombone, and people sleep on this man. But he can go in there and go back and watch TNA. Was it Constant Creed or Austin Creed?
Yeah.
Whatever. He was good in the ring.
Yeah.
Big E.
Consequences Creed.
Big E's good in the ring. He got better on the mic over the years. All
Actually, I
three of these
always thought
guys.
that I just think the thing was, even when he was playing the bodyguard for Dolph Ziggler, the only reason we really never knew that he could talk because they kept him in the background as the muscle.
Yeah.
So we can't really go off of that. And then, I mean, even then, he was able to move. He's fast, he's agile, and strong.
Yeah. Like a ox. That man is strong. And he doesn't wrestle with knee pads. That's extra credit right there.
Take that into consideration. Yeah, man, but Kofi Kingston making it at number 4. And I'm trying to think, has there ever been a black guy ever even make it to number 1? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's something I'm really gonna look into now.
Yeah, hey, so I'm gonna challenge you to make him number 1 next year. Challenging you to that. I feel like this mainly because some of the matches that he have had since this year started, how he just came from being one of the members of the New Day to getting the opportunity in the Elimination Chamber to winning it all at WrestleMania to his constant title defenses. And he's not just defending. I mean, even with Seth Rollins being number 1, let's talk about his constant feud with a certain someone I don't like. You know who it is.
And my thing is,
Baron Corbin.
Seth Rollins, Kofi Kingston's feud as champion has been better than Seth Rollins' feud.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
His matches have been better.
If he's not number 1, then I know something. I know something.
His cage match for Dolph Ziggler and the way he won, that was pretty epic. How he just jumped through the door and just like,
right.
I'm taking a chance. I'm gonna win this. His feud's been better than Seth Rollins. I'm sorry. I like Seth, but Kofi Kingston had a better feud, better title run than
As a matter of fact, I personally think that he might have, to me, should have got number 1 over Seth Rollins. Me, call it bias, just an opinion. Who cares? If you don't like what I have to say, I don't give a damn. Anyway, moving on. Okada, man. Number 5.
I'm gonna put this out here. I like Okada, but I'm not a huge Okada fan because it seemed like, to me, I could be wrong, but I feel like Okada has been New Japan's mixture of John Cena and Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, I like Okada. He has a good match, but every time I see him, I just think of John Cena and Roman Reigns.
What makes you say that?
Because it's like every time you turn around, you think they finna push somebody else to the moon. No, we're gonna go back to Okada. We're gonna go back to Okada. And he's not gonna lose.
Just so good.
He's good, but
he's so talented.
I was shocked to see Kota beat him in G1. I was shocked that.
I mean, have you not seen some of his wacky commercials that he does? Like, he's like I agree. He's definitely. I wouldn't even just say that he's the John Cena Roman Reigns of Ring of Honor, because the difference between those two, they have a lot of times where he's booed, where they're booed. Look at Roman Reigns. He was like the most hated babyface of the past 5 years, and even John Cena, people wanted him to go heel, turn heel so many times.
Let's go Cena.
Right. Okada doesn't have that same problem as a.
He just wins.
Hear me?
Man, you get so annoying.
But okay, I get that. But if the fans love him and he's making them a lot of money, he's big and big business.
Yeah, he's
big business.
He's big. I mean,
you can't compare him to John Cena, Roman Reigns.
He has Japan. That's who he reminds me of.
But
he's
I'd much rather you say Hulk Hogan or something.
Yeah, don't mention that name. Anyway.
No, I'm just saying. Only reason I say that because at least during his heyday, he brought in a lot of money and everybody loved him.
Okay, fine. We can go Hulk Hogan. And I look back,
Okada doesn't have the same problem that Roman Reigns and John Cena.
When I say that, I'm not saying as far as fan base. I mean,
you just have a bias because he's winning a lot.
It's like his storyline. It gets
boring. Has a bias, people.
I'm not gonna be biased.
He has a bias.
It's not me being biased.
He has a bias. Forgive him.
Like I said, I like Okada. It's the way they push him.
Moving on.
Push him better.
Number 6.
Who's next?
Johnny. Big man Johnny. Johnny Gargano.
Johnny freaking wrestling.
Yes, sir.
Johnny wrestling.
I'm excited about this. I don't recall them having an NXT guy in the top 10 before.
That's true. I don't recall. Johnny freaking wrestling.
And the fact that they have an NXT guy in their top 10 says a lot. I will say this about PWI. They know wrestling.
True.
They know talent.
True.
Shoot. So I mean, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. I'm gonna have to give you a hand clap for that one.
Johnny Gargano. Oh my, he even had like a last couple of years. He even had a great last couple of years.
Yeah, excuse me, I said Pro Wrestling Insight. I don't know. It's early. I just woke up.
Johnny Gargano, he had like a great last couple of years.
Yeah.
His
you
matches,
know what? I'm gonna say this for him. Him and Tommaso Ciampa have really been the best part of NXT for me personally.
right? Yeah. You know, I take it back. I don't want to say
the
couple. I'm
past-
gonna go back when they
The
tag team as well.
past, yeah, oh, yeah,
So I say more than couple. So
yeah, why?
yeah.
Yeah, man, I love that tag team, but I
Yeah.
love it even more that they've allowed them to grow as individuals.
True.
My thing with those two, as far as their feud goes, when they first started the feud, it seemed like Johnny was getting pissed on a little bit, man. He was getting the short end of the stick for a while. But they decided, well, let's go back. You know, I don't know what made them, what the change, why they decided, but they allowed him to finally start winning. Even his heel turn has been pretty good. I
Yeah.
mean, well, so he's one of those guys, whether he's a babyface or heel, he'll go far. My thing is, you know, with NXT going to USA, what's going to be the next phase that they're going to take as far as these superstars at NXT? What is their place going to be as far as future main roster-ish placement? Or do we just make NXT its own main roster now since it's going to be
I mean,
on Fox?
that's true because, you know, we were just on the network and they go to Raw SmackDown. It really felt like a quote-unquote call, but now that they're on TV, it's like, I feel like if they really are truly considered their own brand, it's like, do they really need to go to Raw SmackDown now because they're on TV, getting more exposure? So, and it was rumored that Johnny Gargano may be going to Raw SmackDown, which I don't want that to happen because I like Johnny wrestling. I like Johnny wrestling.
Man, Vince, if you're watching this, you should watch NXT before you take over NXT.
Exactly, you definitely should.
Because if you take over and you turn it to crap,
Viking Raiders.
right.
Viking Experience.
Viking experience.
Who is Ivar and Eric? Who are these people?
Man, he decided to go with some Asgardian BS with them. Moving on.
Jeez.
Please, Vince.
Please watch all the
Please.
NXT product. Please watch all the product of
Please.
NXT. Learn it. Get familiar with it. Love it like we do.
Please.
Oh my gosh, he's just.
Anyway,
Who's next?
number 7. Roman Reigns.
You know, I like Roman. I just didn't like the way the company was pushing him. I like what they're doing with him now. I like what they're doing with him now.
Yeah.
Because they're not shoving him down our throat. They give us kind of like a more of a realistic go with Roman Reigns. So I like how they're not trying to push him to the world title picture or the universe title. They just letting him.
Last year, he's the one who's actually number 1. Or year before last.
I like what they're doing with Roman.
I get the years mixed up sometimes.
I like what they're doing with Roman.
But he's been number 1 too. And I remember when he was made number 1, I was kind of like, that was horse. Right. Good. I like his current feud. I mean, his current storyline right now. I like the fact that he doesn't have a belt.
Yeah.
I think I'm more happy about the fact that he's not being pushed to go into a title match or win a belt right now.
I like that.
I personally think sometimes the best storyline does not always involve when a wrestler has to get the belt or has to be fighting for a title.
True.
I put it this way: Roddy Piper, who's one of the great all-time greats,
Yep.
never won the World Heavyweight title in WCW or in WWE for that matter.
True.
But he's constantly remembered as one of the greatest tentacle and talkers of all time.
I just thought that should be one top we talk about. Top 10 best wrestlers who never came world champion.
Let's say that for next time then. Guys.
Yes.
But
It's so many names on that
Yeah,
list. Oh my
I'm just
god.
saying.
It goes beyond 10, but
yeah, I mean, and I feel like titles matter,
yeah.
but when it comes to professional wrestling, you go to a realization that it doesn't always matter. And I feel like when you can get the crowd behind you and never win a title, but instead you in the end become remembered as that guy who had some of the greatest matches that didn't involve a golden belt. Because let's be honest. Some of the greatest matches are just that. They're not for a title. The one
True.
seems like the guys who go up for the big belts, like the World Heavyweight Champions, the E Championships, shoot, list goes on. IWGP, I keep on TNA.
I mean,
Impact,
it even shows. It's really starting to show even on WrestleMania now. Like a lot of their best matches that people remember wasn't for a title. You look at the Shawn Michaels and Undertaker match, or Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle. Some of their best matches wasn't for the title.
Seth Rollins and Randy Orton match at 31.
Yeah,
man, that was not for a title. And
that's some of their best matches coming for a title.
I mean, I'm just saying. I always go back to that point where, you know, Seth Rollins went in the air and got RKO'd by Randy Orton. That was like that. I got out my seat. I'm just saying. I know I got out my seat for that, but I'm just saying, like,
I like what they're doing.
Yeah, I like his current product more so than I have in a while. You know, I don't think, like I said again, and I stress this. I can't stress this enough. He doesn't need a belt to be a great wrestler. He doesn't need a belt to be a great performer and to put on great matches. Just keep pushing him in this form right now and allow him to grow as a wrestler, as a talker. And then let's see him get a belt again.
I see him being a champion, but let it be natural.
Yeah.
Because at first, like, they was forcing us to like him as a champion, but it's like, no, we don't want him as champion. We're not ready to be champion.
Time's up. Let's not talk about him anymore. I feel like we talked about him too long.
Roman, I like what they're doing with Roman. Let's keep it up. Who's next? I think you just want to talk about this next person.
Hell yeah.
This one,
Number 8.
Kenny Omega.
Yes, sir. You already know. He should have been higher on the list for the record.
Now who's being biased?
Anyway.
Now who's being biased? Kenny. Okay. I like Kenny Omega. I can't lie. I do like Kenny Omega. I like the fact Kenny Omega stuck to his guns and wanted creative control and stayed with his boys and doing the All Elite Wrestling instead of...
Shout out to All Elite, being the elite. Love you guys.
I appreciate it and I respect him for staying and sticking to his guns, not just taking the big paycheck and going to WWE, where he knew, where everybody knew he's gonna be successful, but he took that huge game with his buddies, All Elite Wrestling. So Kenny, and he had some good matches this year. They haven't wrestled that much because they were doing the All Elite Wrestling stuff, but the matches he had were good matches. And I'm looking forward to his match with Pocket All Out.
Yeah, me too, man. I feel like there's gonna be a clinic. I'm really sad that John Moxley won't be able to wrestle Kenny. I was looking forward to that because, I mean, I say this: the current Dean Ambrose, John Moxley, is probably one of my favorite version characters right now. Like the current state of wrestling that he's in right now is like F it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more like he's willing to take risks that he wasn't allowed to take at WWE. And I really just personally feel like he's having the time of his life right now.
Okay,
and it's good.
We're not talking about John. Let's talk about Kenny. Why Kenny is number 8. I want to know why you say Kenny should be higher. That's what I want to know. Why does Kenny Omega should be higher?
He's amazing. But I get it. He hasn't had a lot of matches, so I can imagine that's probably why they pushed him back a little bit this year.
Yeah.
But I personally think that, I mean, with the matches that he have had, look who's talking.
Hey.
Look who's talking. All right, great. You know what? Screw it. I am biased. He should have been high on the list, and that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't care.
All right, next person. We're done with Kenny.
No, I'm not done yet. I'm
done with Kenny Omega.
I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep talking. He's had amazing matches.
Next? Who's next on the list here? Kenny should be grateful to be on this list.
Wow, really?
Who's next?
Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Tanahashi? Yeah. You know, he's like, what, 41 and he's still kicking ass?
But that's
the ace.
It's just like AJ, man. He's
true.
another guy. I definitely say he has gotten better with age as well, and I think that's the. And I mean, he's an example of just you know coming in, doing matches, and not really caring about his younger opponents, and pretty much being able to keep up with them.
Yeah.
If not excel.
Yep.
And
He
that's,
put on some phenomenal match, especially in the G1 Climax tournament.
Oh wow.
He put on some good matches.
I mean, but I'm not gonna lie to you. He's not that guy for me.
Oh no, he's not the guy for me either. But
not like Okada is. But yeah,
right, no. He's still a top competitor in New Japan, but he's not the
Yeah.
guy for me though. He's not.
Yeah, but number 10,
Number 10.
Will Ospreay. I like him.
This guy, oh man, the aerial assassin, Will
Oh my
Ospreay.
goodness, man.
Now you talking about some good matches, some good high quality matches. I'm good. Let's talk about
Man,
this match at Wrestle Kingdom this year with him and Kota Ibushi.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't want to be honest. That's like the only match I really wanted to watch at Wrestle Kingdom.
I'm gonna say this,
oh
man.
my goodness.
I always say this about Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay is what his flippies and all this stuff do is like it's like he went through ninja training or something. Like dude is just so acrobatic in the ring.
Yeah.
He does things in the ring that makes you be like, how on earth is he doing that? Like how? Like how's he doing some of these things? I always go back to him and Ricochet when they did their match.
Yeah.
And just they was flipping over each other and just like woo 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 like
how his hate on that, but come on, guys.
And then they be like, oh, that's not wrestling, that's just gymnastics.
That's hate. Quit hating, man. You just make because you can't do it and you're hating that they couldn't do it.
Right. That's exactly what it is.
Stop hating. Stop hating on them guys. This talent. They were just part of their wrestling match. They did wrestling moves. They did other stuff. They're just part of their moveset.
Yeah.
And like Rick saying, his finisher, the Stormbreaker.
You know what? Why didn't he get in the top 10, man?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Why didn't Kota Ibushi? He won the G1 Climax tournament. I don't know. Maybe next year.
Well, yeah. Well, I will say this year I've noticed that they kind of set back with not having WWE take over the top 10. In the past couple of years, they've been super biased with WWE and allowing them to take the top 10 spots. Either you have them where there's pretty much more than 8 people in the top 10 usually in WWE alone, or they take the top 10 in general. So the fact that they've allowed more guys who are not in the WWE to kind of shine. You know what? I got a lot of people actually in my head now that are not in WWE. I even say Chris Jericho should have been in the top 10. Chris Jericho has had.
I wish Hamer was here because he tends to try to make fun of Jericho in his age. I'm like, well, Chris Jericho, he's still good in the ring. He still got a couple more years behind him, and he changes. You don't see him still trying to do that young guy stuff. He changes moves to keep up with his age. So.
Yeah.
And he changed his character so much.
Man, he's really good at just being able to switch it up. But yeah, man. I mean, the list I feel like is an improvement in a lot of ways. The top 10 itself.
Yeah.
Haven't checked out the entire list yet. It's 500 wrestlers, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't name all 500 wrestlers on that list. If you can, I challenge you to it, man. I might give you a prize or something.
I would definitely give you a prize if you can name all 500 without looking at that list. That would be something somebody do.
And you have to do it recorded live, to be honest with y'all.
Right.
Because I'll be honest with you, I couldn't remember the top 10. I had to pull out my handy dandy phone and look at the list again. Because when I seen the list last night, I was just like, okay, so Raw's number 1 for the top 10. Like, okay. All right, that makes sense. So, anyway, I cannot wait till next year's list, honestly. I love the PWI top 500. I know some people actually don't see the point of it. They're like, oh, it's kayfabe. It's not real. Why do you have a list of best wrestlers to begin with when whatever?
More hating.
Facts. But I'm going to say this. It gives you an idea of what your favorite guy ranks up amongst the best in professional wrestling
Yeah.
around the world. I mean, come on, man. I mean, don't we do that for the NFL, the NBA, so on and so forth?
Yeah.
We break down teams, then we break down the players. Come on, guys. Get real. I mean, even boxing does it, MMA. I mean, but I'll say this, and I'll move on to the subject of the matter. Um, Seth Rollins, I still say shouldn't have been number one this year. That's just my opinion, and there's no real bias in it. I feel like I just made the point I just made. I mean, I feel like it was more biased because of the push he's getting in WWE right now.
Brock Lesnar won the Royal Rumble.
I mean, yeah.
Other than that,
He hasn't had great matches to me personally.
I mean, no,
it's not his fault. Yeah,
no good, that's the thing. My problem, not good opponent.
And I feel like when it comes down to it, when you rank this list, I mean, you're not just looking at the individual. You gotta look at what he's doing against the opponent.
Yeah.
And I look at matches. I mean, matches still matter to me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not Dave Messer, but I'm just saying, man. I mean, even his. I mean, but I do want to see quality between two opponents, not just be one opponent outshining the other opponent.
Yeah.
I want to see a match where I could be like, oh my goodness, like these two guys work so well together. This match is blowing me away. And in the past, exactly. And Seth has blown me away in the past, and he still does now. But I just feel like, as of late, his matches or his opponents, more or less, have kind of like hindered the type of matches he should be or could be having.
True.
So that's why I say number one. No, I give Daniel Bryan. I would much rather see Daniel Bryan as number one, only because it's like, well, he came back from being out of the ring for years, and he didn't lose a step, which I can definitely say that he did not lose a step. It was like, dang, you've been out for how many years again? About 3-4 years?
And especially coming from a neck injury,
right?
Concussion issues. And
still doing the same stuff.
Yeah.
That he was doing before this.
True.
So it's like,
and I wish Daniel Bryan would have more better matches. I would like to see Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins actually have some good one-on-one matches. Because I know if they could have good chemistry, it'd be a good match. Because you know him and Kofi and Daniel had good matches. So I know Seth and Daniel have good matches. Like I was saying, Kofi had a great feud in his title run.
And I mean, even going back to Kofi too, Kofi should have been. I mean, number 4 is great.
Yeah.
But why not make him number 1?
Like,
dude
had some good matches, some good feuds.
I mean, I guess they feel like, oh well, he hasn't been really doing the singles thing since January. But we're doing they go off the past 12 months. So I guess some people say, oh well, it's an honor. I can't wait to read the comments personally. I'm sure it's gonna be some people arguing and be like, you're wrong. This and that.
Seth should be number 1. He's the architect. He's the face of the company. He's Becky Lynch's man. Anywho.
I'm sorry. Did I fall asleep?
Feel the way you want to feel, guys. But anywho.